Greetings. It is I, Agent Nick, and I'm reporting live from the Cheeseman Park Pavilion, the Shrine of Filth, at exactly 6:52 p.m. I've got here a little early, but I was greeted on my way here by an endless trail of people dressed in fancy suits and making small talk, and I thought, wow, is it the fancy suits and small talk convention at Cheeseman Park? But no, as it turns out, it's yet another extremely opulent, extravagant, over-the-top, non-stop wedding down here at Cheeseman Park. And of course, one of the line of the string of like barefoot girls in extremely fancy rented dresses was like, "I like your hat," because everyone comments on my hat for whatever reason. How's the DOS meeting this week?
How is it?
Yeah, how is it?
Oh, it's great. It's,
okay.
Very nice to be sitting out here.
What do you think of the Cheeseman Park Pavilion?
There's a lot of people in it. People like to roller skate in it. I don't really think much about it. I guess it kind of reminds me of some kind of Greek thing. That's about it.
One has to wonder if Cheeseman, when he built this park, was aware that this was how his park would be used. And not to imply that he'd be upset with it or anything. One just kind of has to wonder if he knew there'd be a wedding going on here every week, and what he'd have to say about it. That'd be pretty interesting to hear what he'd have to say. Anyway, I'm waiting on everyone to show up so we can start the action. It ought to be a pretty dang interesting meeting of the DOS this time around, so let's see what happens. What'd you think of this week's DOS meeting, right?
That was my favorite one so far.
You liked it?
I look forward to more of them, and they're stimulating and helps me rethink and reorganize my own thoughts. So I'm happy to be.
Would you say it's good that Denver has a recurring free-form media discussion group that you can count on for exciting discussions of media?
I couldn't have said it better myself. Yes, yeah. I would say that.
I would say Denver's been missing something like that for quite a while.
Yep. You know, Denver's always been good to me. I like it a lot. There's opportunities to do this kind of thing. We'll just see if there's enough energy, and people are going to be thinking and open-minded and critical enough to pick up on all this stuff.
It all depends on how big the ecosystem gets. You got to build up the energy, and
yeah, you got to build it up. Plus, I think all the pressure, economic and financial and political and cultural pressure that's coming down on everybody, and surveillance and control, is going to force people to work closer together, and it's going to create opportunities for rethinking their whole worldview, and that's going to be a good opportunity for things like this.
It's like a rubber band. Lots of potential in that.
Yep.
Well, dang, this turned out to be a great DOS meeting after all, because Mike Chapelle, one of Denver's foremost countercultural icons, turned up, and Mike always brings the heat in terms of a fascinating discussion revolving around politics or science fiction or musical output or whatever have you. So it actually turned out to be a great meeting of the DOS here in Cheeseman Park at around, what's the exact time? It is exactly 8:07 p.m. and I'm heading out of here, but fantastic meeting overall, I would say. And everyone in the fancy rented suits left pretty early. I think it might not have been a wedding, maybe it was actually a dance of some kind, but at any rate, I'm getting out of here, and I'm tired. My brain is full, and I think it's been thoroughly sludgified, so that's great. Until next week, people, DOS it up.